So just while we're waiting, I'm just going to run through my in-person meetings in case anybody's interested. So I've got Brighton coming up. That's the 17th to the 19th. So that's the next one of July. So, yeah, 17th to 19th over the weekend. And then August, I've got the 7th to the 9th. I'm going to be in Amsterdam. And then September, I've got 19th in Muswell Hill. And then I'm in California, 25th to the 27th of September, and the 2nd to the 4th of October. And then I'm in Belgium the 30th of October to the 1st of November. So if any of those work, please come along. You're more than welcome. So I'm just going to say a few words as I usually do, and then we can just talk or not talk or however, whatever goes on. So this meeting is completely pointless. It's a completely pointless and exercise. There's no benefit to coming to this kind of this kind of meeting. It's really something that has got absolutely nothing to do with anyone. It's got nothing to do with anybody. There isn't anybody, so there couldn't be anything to this. There couldn't be anything for anybody to get. This is just a very simple expression, just pointing out that all there is this. That's it. That's the sum total. All there is just what is. It's just this. Just this. This can't really be described. Doesn't need to be described wonderfully. It's the only expression that doesn't need to be described. This is beautifully undescribable because it's already everything. This, what is being expressed, is already what is. It's already this. It's not there can't be a knowing of anything here. There's nothing that knows anything that is able to then have a conversation where I'm telling somebody about something. There's no possibility of that. There's absolutely nothing to know. There's nothing to know. Is that the freedom is that there is nothing to know. The wonder is that there is nothing to find out. There's nothing to find out because there's nobody that can find that out. There's nothing that can hold on to anything. This is just free, boundless. It doesn't need to be understood or clarified or anything like that. It doesn't need anything. It's completely needless. All there is empty fullness. All there is what's apparently happening. All there is immediacy. There's just immediacy. There's no one in immediacy. There's nobody looking at immediacy. There's nobody analysing and reporting on immediacy. There's just immediacy for no one. And nobody knows that, by the way. It's just what seems to be happening. So we can talk about that, around that, and yeah, if there are any questions that come up or anything to say, then this is just an open place to discuss that. Hi, Nanda.
Hi, David.
Hi.
Hello. Um, you put us pretty much off the floor with your introduction.
It's,
I was wondering about unconditional love because unconditional I get, but then the love part of it makes it a bit um,
well, I mean,
less.
yeah, love is it's a complicated
Yeah.
four-letter word, and
Yes.
I
It
mean,
is too many connotations.
yeah, that's it. And I think, yeah, it's a there's a lot of me in the way that love is very uh, often spoken about because it's very conditional. Love in the normal terms, in the way that
Yeah.
people use love, is all about a condition. You know, it's about a sort of need or a sort of a grasping for
Yeah.
to try to. It's a seeking in a way. It's kind of seeking
Yeah.
love.
It's
It's
almost
yeah.
the word which makes the world go round.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can change that word. You know, love
Yeah.
is seeking essentially. So it's the
Yeah,
same.
but
It's the
then
same thing.
going back to the unconditional love,
Well,
the
unconditional love is just a completely unknowable. It is not. It isn't love in the sense of anything. It's all there is. So
Yeah, so it's not even a feeling.
no, well, no. I mean, it is inclusive of all of everything.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is
yeah.
already everything.
So it's a very deluding word because it's a big word that,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
unconditional
there's
sweeps
not.
it clean. But yeah,
Yes, you know, it's not. Of course, that it can anyone that word can and very often is used, but it isn't it isn't what me imagines love to be. It is
yeah,
inclusive of of war and horror and everything in
yeah,
between, and everything. It
yeah.
cups,
Therefore, at the same
saucers.
time, it's a little bit estranging if you kind of start to get the picture. Then you think, what is this about? This unconditional love?
Well,
And
yes, it is not something which is
yeah,
relevant. It's not important.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's mentioned a lot, so then,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's just
Okay.
another. It's just another. Another description for what is totally unknowable, can't be
Yeah,
known. Unconditional
yeah,
love can't be known. As soon as
yeah, and
there
not
is,
to be felt either.
well,
You can't.
it cannot be known. There's it is something that it's all there is. It's all there is. So it's not something that
Yeah,
can be identified. Put it like that.
yeah, or felt because love is very often a feeling, and it's nothing to do with that.
It's a well. It's me. It's a feeling for me. It's an experience for me,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so love in that way. Yes, is my. It's my love,
yeah.
my heart.
But that has nothing to do with
No,
the
it's got nothing to do
unconditional
with
love. Yeah,
this. No.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I thought I had to break the silence.
That's
Yeah,
just what's happening, There's no
yeah.
problem.
Okay, thank
Thank you so
you.
much. Thanks, Nada.
Hi, David.
Hi, Anna. Hi. How are you?
Hi. Fine, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Um, when thoughts are not our thoughts, they just come. In the same way, sensations and what is felt in the body
Yeah.
is So nothing to do with me. They're just happening.
Yeah, it's just, like clouds. Just comes and goes. Just seems to be what goes on. There are
So
thoughts, there are
whatever,
feelings,
yeah. So whatever the body's feeling in any sense, if it's pain or if it's just, whatever, even, you can feel the energy going through your legs or whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with you.
No, there isn't anybody, so there couldn't. It's not. It's nothing to do with anyone. It's just energy appearing in that form. Energy
Right.
going through the legs, or an itch, or or thoughts, feelings, emotion. Yeah, it's just what's going on. It isn't anybody's. It's just what seems to be happening.
But the recognition, where does that come from?
Well, the recognition. How do you mean recognition?
That you recognize that this is.
Well, you don't recognise that. There isn't anyone that is recognising that. Me apparently lays claim to all of those things that we've just mentioned. It says, these are mine. This is my thoughts. These are my activities. This is my world. This is my life. This is my story, and so on. And the only apparent difference in when there is no one is that there's no ownership of that, because that quality of contraction called me, we might call it me just for the hell of it, it is no more. So it's not there is no ownership of what seems to be going on, which is quite, that's quite something in a way, because all there is immediacy. There's just the immediacy of what is.
Okay. It's just it's acceptable that we don't, that thoughts just come. It's not they're not our thoughts, but you just think, oh well, it's in my body, it's not in somebody else's body that you're feeling.
Well, the body is not your body.
No, but there is that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but it just feels a lot more intimate, in more inside of you.
This is the thing, that there's an apparent location. There's an apparent location. These are my thoughts, my body. What seems to be going on is mine and not yours. So there's this identification of there being some body here and something else going on over there.
So it's just an appearance, apparent.
Yes.
And it's just immediate. It's just in.
Immediacy is all there is. There is no subject and object. There's just this. There's no time for analysing subject and object. There's just this. There's no time.
Mm-hmm. So has it become apparent to you, to the know you, that the sensations in the body that is there or claimed, has it been more, well, I wouldn't say extreme, but more profound?
Well, no, not. There's nothing special about anything. It's just that all that goes on is that there is apparently the me has that quality of being dulling, I would say, the sort of sensitivity of the system. There's a lot going on with me. There's a lot of energy in being me, and when that energy isn't sort of going, trying to be someone, then there seems to be more sensitivity here. But that's just what's going on here. It's not necessarily what, the different bodies are different. So that's not anything to go on. It's just that there can be a sort of a quality of sensitive increase, if you like, of sensitivity. But that's only just what seems to be going on here.
Okay.
And that seems like, when I'm saying that, it seems like that there is a location where that's going on. There's no location, there's just what is. I can't really describe that better. It doesn't make any sense at all, does it? Sorry about that. It really doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I've unmuted. Hello,
Who's that? Sorry.
Moira.
Moira. Hi, Moira. Yeah, hi.
I'm not on the video because I don't know. Can you hear me all
I
right?
can,
Because
yes, I
my
can. Yeah, hi, Moira. Yeah. Go
reception
ahead.
was
Yeah.
awful the other day. I don't know. I'm reacting to to someone's put in the chat that unconditional love doesn't exist. Well, I mean, who can say that?
Well, quite. I mean, it's just. I mean, the all there is unconditional love, and the there that all the unconditional love is nothing and everything. So it's completely meaningless. It has no meaning at all. It's empty of meaning. So to state whether something exists or not is just it's an impossibility, really. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm just getting up in arms. But I mean, I like to do this. So it seems.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing. It's not important. It's just there's nothing that can be known. This is unknowable. This is just a melting into unknowableness. That's the freedom of it. Nothing needs to be known. Nothing needs to be understood.
Yeah, but saying it don't exist is a known, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. Exactly, yeah. It's like it's definite, yeah. Sure.
Right, I think that's all I've got to say.
No, thank you very much.
I got all sorts, but I don't think I'll bother. So.
Thank you, Moira.
Okay. I don't know how to get me off now. Let me see if I can do this. My
Right,
phone didn't work very well. Oh, here we go.
Hi, Laura.
Hey, David.
Hi.
I mean, I feel like that this like whatever you just expressed is like it's like a carrot to me.
Well,
It sounds like a carrot.
Can
Yeah,
be.
yeah. Oh, this is something that is a better way of living, and it's a more comfortable state or more pleasurable. So I would like to have that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's it's always what me makes of this kind of thing. Yeah.
Helplessly.
It inevitably will try to turn this into something that it can have.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so and that thing, of course, has got to be better than where I am. So it's always considered that the grass is greener.
Right.
It's that kind of idea. So it's always the seeking, which is just an avoidance of this. All this, the whole conversation about is just what is. It's just this. Sitting on steps, looking on the street or whatever's going on. That's just what's going on. That's all there is. That's it. There's nothing else. It's just what is. but that is it. What that is just it, because there's some dude sitting up there saying, or something, and there's also a consideration that there must be something really important that's being expressed here, which is just total nonsense. There's nothing important expressed here. There's nothing that is coming out of this mouth which is important. This speaker is irrelevant.
Yeah, but still, I feel that you are so relaxed. You seem to be so relaxed. Or the system there, however, it radiates. Maybe that's a projection, but it radiates. It feels to me that this is like very relaxed.
Well, yeah. I mean, relative. All I can say is that relative to that apparent seeking of me, of that on the track kind of seeking of me, trying to get somewhere like this, there is an apparent softness, relatively. Yes.
Yeah.
There's no ambition.
Is there something like that are certain fears? Are they related to this me energy, which would fall away when me falls away? I don't know how to put it.
Well, I mean, only around sort of what you might call self-consciousness in a way. There's that.
Sorry.
Sorry. No problem.
Ich bin hier oben. Ja, bei Ehemann. Oh Gott, ein Rottweiler. Sorry.
No,
yes.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Only to certain sort of self-consciousnesses, if you like. There isn't that going on. There's just the expression is more direct in a way, you could say.
Yeah, I'm trying to get something out of this conversation. I can sense it.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's totally no worries at all. It's just it's natural thing, no problem.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you
for talking.
Thank you. This is the end of shame. It's also the end of blame. It's also the end of sin and the end of all of that kind of stuff. There's nothing that is right or wrong about anything. This is not. There's nothing the apparent me is not anybody's fault. It's just what seems to go on. And then, of course, what that can seem to go on and then completely disintegrate. It's on thin ice. Nanda.
Yeah, hi, David. I relate so much to what Laura just said. Like, I'm here. No, we are here. You just said it. You don't get anything. It's not about getting anything, but we don't, or I don't really listen. You're still here, trying to get something, and that every time fortifies more the me than anything else. And you think, oh yeah, I understand this. Oh, I got this. And then you're in the same boat again. So
yeah, but I mean,
about
that's true. But the idea that somehow me is getting more and more fortified, and that is becoming a strong whatever. That fortification can just completely fall apart. There's no control. Me's not in control. There's no control, and me just believes It really believes that it is really in control, and that there's something very solid about the apparent world of me, and that is very sure of itself. And suddenly,
yeah, and it's what you say, thin ice, and it doesn't take much to make
and it's
that
the summer,
happen.
we've heard we're in a heat
Yeah.
wave, so
Yeah, but it needs this counter action of seeing this, because otherwise you just go on behind the carrot, like on and on and on and on.
Well, yeah. I mean, there is the me believes that it is on a path and will find something at some point in the future. So
Yeah.
that's the story. I'm on a path which has got a beginning, a middle, and an end, and at the end of that path, I will find salvation.
Yeah.
It's a story.
And what I find interesting, I don't consider myself really very stupid, but how stupid I am not hearing all sorts of things. And
There's no stupidity at all.
no,
This
but
is
I mean that's just a word, but it's quite hard to really listen.
this cannot be heard by me.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you
It cannot.
can't
It
hear
is actually just totally
Yeah.
rejected. It is constantly being rejected because
Yeah,
this
that's
is
what I mean.
yeah,
Rejected.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about this, is that this, what's being expressed here, is not directed on any level to try to fix anything or to do
Yeah.
anything. There's no this is completely intentionless. So it doesn't have any objective to resolve anything there, because there isn't anyone there.
Yeah. It's something totally
This is
somewhere
just
else.
this is just a free expression. It's just a free
Yeah,
expression.
because what else can we do?
There's nothing to do.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, we're using some words here to, not get anywhere. But
It's just a response, but of course those words are not helpful.
Yeah.
Totally unhelpful to me in every way, shape, or form. Yeah.
Yeah, or keep the me circle going in the words.
There's nothing to be fed as well, yes. So there's no feeding of me as well. This is, in a way, an unintentional starvation.
Yeah. Or it can only be, I found frustration really helpful.
Yeah, oh, you found it helpful. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, because then I'm just banging my head against the wall, and then something else happens.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it may appear to happen, yeah.
Yeah, may appear, yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much, Nanda. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hi, David.
Sama,
Sama.
how you doing? Hi,
Hi.
nice to see you.
Good. You too. Um, I'm wondering about the body as well. I think we were talking about the body.
Yeah,
I guess it seems to me that the body like wants to go to, or what the body does is it naturally goes to equilibrium. You know,
yeah,
like it
yeah,
heals or it trauma resolves. You know, it just naturally does that. But then something seems to happen that like interrupts that natural
well,
process.
it
Maybe.
impedes the flow. Yeah,
Yeah. That maybe I guess is the me state. Maybe.
yeah. I would say, yeah, it's a good way to describe it. I think. Yeah,
Yeah. So I guess I'm wondering when the the seeking stopped or whatever the fart in the wind, as you eloquently called it. When was there like a apparent process or whatever, like some of things resolving, of things in the body sort of
there's an
completing?
ease. There was an ease, apparent ease there. Yeah, there was sort of that the body just sort of is a little bit
Ease.
easier. Ease. Yeah.
Yeah, ease.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean like things leaving the body in a way. I
No,
know
there wasn't. I know that there's a lot to that. There can be a lot talked
it can look
about.
different.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of different bodies are different going on, but there's a lot that seems to be talked about where there's these huge processes that apparently go on,
Yeah.
and in a way, what those sort of huge processes may go on or not, but it has absolutely nothing to do with what is. Those are just, in a way, just it can be tension releasing or whatever that goes on, but none of that is necessary. It's and not there can be a body that's full of tension, and there is no one.
Right.
So that whole idea that the body needs to be, the body needs to be cleansed in a certain way, or whatever, so that all of the tension or the whatever is gone, or this is all an idea of me, that somehow everything is that there isn't any tension, any pain anymore, or whatever it is. It's bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess it's another carrot.
Yeah,
Everything
exactly. It's and a lot of things around that about the perfect body, the perfect body without without any deviations or tensions or whatever it is. It's another attempt for me to find a kind of perfection that it longs for.
Right. So the ease might be just the absence of that striving for
Absolutely,
whatever.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the absence of seeking. It's just what is. There's just this. If there's arthritic pain, there's just arthritic pain. That's it. There's nothing more. There's just what is. There's not a story around it. There's just that.
Right. No right and no wrong. My brother he's an academic, and he does like moral philosophy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And sometimes we have conversations, and then if this ever enters, it's like the most irrelevant thing, and not even just irrelevant, sort of like it's like I've changed the topic.
Yeah. But to a moralist, this is just totally irrelevant. It's got nothing to do with.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, it's just the world is made of morals, and so according to that sort of ideology, that's that's the world. So what is being said here is just totally irrelevant. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but it just comes out sometimes, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
It's so stupid. Anyway, all right. I thought of that because what, right and wrong, okay? Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
The end of right and wrong is the end, is really in a certain sense the end of me.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, man.
Thank you. Hi, Rifat.
Hey David.
Hi, hi. How are you?
Um, I'm well. I'm well. I'm well.
Good.
So I was gonna ask about what you'd say about within this space about the releasing of trauma.
Yeah.
Because I guess in my experience, whilst engaging with or being within the apparent non-duality space, that a lot of ideas of the self have been apparently dissipating and dissolving, and as that process has seemed to be going, like some deeper things become more apparent.
So, I mean, can I just say, so that first of all, there is no non-duality space, right? Just to say that there's no, all there is you could say is non-duality. I don't really like the term actually non-duality, but it just seems to be a word that gets used. All there is immediacy. There's just what is, and so there is no space that can be, the meeting never ends, right? So there's just this. So but there can be, in this sort of, when these things are apparently discussed and these kind of things, there can be a breaking down of ideas and a sort of concepts around those ideas can just fall apart. Yes, for sure, that can just go on. It seems to go on in these sort of things, because a lot of the time there's a lot of held on ideas that me has around various different things, and that just gets can unravel in a way here, but it's not really a process. That's not a process. Those things can just sort of fall apart, and there can just be a sense of separateness, but those ideas will no longer be there.
Yeah.
Did that answer what you were? Sorry,
I would say partially.
Go on.
And yeah. I think I was gonna carry on to traumas.
Yeah.
Because I guess we were talking about ideas, but then it then goes more into embodied traumas, which I think that might sort of engage on the level like before ideas are formed, I suppose.
So it's just all in a similar way that we were talking before, that there's nothing that needs to go on. Traumas don't need to be resolved for there to be the end of me. The end of me can just seem to go on, and there can be a body that's full of trauma or full of tension or whatever. That can be what apparently happens. There's not a sort of like, if I resolve all my trauma, then that's me sort of idea of sort of getting somewhere, and needing to cleanse myself, or needing, needing to do enough, to get there. But actually, this is already what's expressed here is that what is already this. This is already complete. It's already done. So there's nothing to find. There's nothing to get, and so that there can just be trauma. Just be trauma. That's just what it is. It's just trauma in that body. It's no body's trauma. There isn't any body. Right? So that is a very different, in a way you could say, quality to that trauma, because trauma is magnified by me. It's my trauma, it's mine, and in a way there's an exaggeration of that sort of pattern that goes on. But I mean, dogs can be traumatized and go on in a loop of that trauma for the rest of that animal's life. Can go on. There's nobody there. There's nobody doing it. It's just what seems to happen. This isn't about getting anywhere.
Thanks for that, David.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Pleasure. It's already enough, it's already complete. This is already done. There's nothing to do.
Yeah. Hi, David.
Hi, Ollie.
How's things? Yeah.
Yeah, good. Thanks, man. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, like I'd say, before the sense to be someone collapsed there, like, if you want to call it, right up to the time that there was still somebody there, was there a sense that something needed to happen?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I was looking for something to happen. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was waiting. I was in the what Tony calls the waiting room. That's where I spent a very bloody long time, apparently, in the waiting room. And then the realization is that all there is the waiting room.
Yeah. I said to Jim the other day, like, everything, it's just a bit of a moan, but everything about this in a way is aggravating.
Well, for me, yes, because me's trying to get something, get somewhere, get something, trying to understand, work it out, fix something, and of course, all that is expressed here is that, is a sort of dead end to all of that, which for me is very annoying. The body, however, finds that very relaxing, apparently.
Yeah, but even the way we talk about it is aggravating in itself, because everything that a speaker seems to say is contradicting something else in a way. It's like it's constantly contradicting itself.
Yeah.
Or not even contradicting itself, but it's saying one thing and in a way saying, like, it says like that if there's no one, that's liberation and that can be more relaxing for the body. But then it says nothing needs to happen. This isn't if this isn't going anywhere. It's just constantly, I find it extremely, it's actually very, very, very aggravating for the whole nervous system, because it completely, I just think it scrambles the nervous system. It doesn't, I don't know, it just, to me, it's like it just
it completely disorients the whole organism.
Absolutely. This is total disorientation for me. Absolutely. There's total disorientation. This is it's free fall. So there's nothing that can be understood. It's a total paradox. So for me, which wants logical instructions to go over there and do this thing and sort this thing out and do, A plus B divided by C equal whatever. This is really, yeah. This is not logical at all.
Like almost everything that we talk about with it, somehow something else that said either cancels it out or in a way says, like in a way it says 3 or 4 things are sort of fine, but
it says +1 -1, so it's always 0. It's always neutrality.
Yeah, it's like it gives it one hand and then it takes away with the other.
Well, it is neither. It is just totally neutral. And neutrality can't be understood or known or grasped, and that's the fucker.
Like in some ways it really feels that when the description of what the me, this sense of being someone does, in that it hides this as being liberation, let's say, or how relaxing it is for the body when there isn't a sense of ownership in it. And I've lost my train of thought. It's and then it kind of just says, but none of that needs to happen. It's like, oh, it's just
you have to remember, this is the end of happenings. This is the end of there being happenings. The end of there being time is the end of time. So all of those notions that there needs to be something that's going to happen is really what is the perpetuation of seeking. Me is time. So of course, the end of time would be the end of me.
is it like the is it like the need for something to happen stops needing something to happen, and in the not needing something to happen, yeah, I was going to say something happens.
Well, it's a good try. Nothing's happening. There's nothing happening. All there is immediacy. Hi, Nanda.
Hi, David.
Hi.
Can you also say it's eternity? Because when there's no time, or when you're in the waiting room, that's kind of eternal.
Well, yeah. Well, in the waiting room, it would be eternal, because because the waiting room, it is around time, and eternity is something which seems to be a very, very long time. Okay, it's like it is an eternal.
But really, there's no end to eternity. But
Yeah,
then
this is not about eternity. This is actually the end. There is no time. There is nothing. There's just what is.
Yeah, but eternity is still a word, so
eternity seems to me to be a long time, an unfathomably long time. But I know what you mean.
Yeah, or the waiting room is also a long
Yeah,
time.
the waiting room is like purgatory. It's like a sort of it's a sort of an ideology that me has of I'm waiting for something to happen, which is a kind of hellish sort of thing of waiting for for a happening that's going to happen in the future at some time. And that's that's the hell of it is the waiting.
Yeah. 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 I stepped out of the game. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, David.
Hi.
Hi. It's Hassan.
Sorry, I didn't see you. Yeah, hi.
No problem, no problem. I don't want to bring everybody down, but it can get very dark over here.
Oh, yeah. I know. I totally understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, and somehow, because, I don't know, I mean, maybe this is a story, but I think because there has been glimpses,
yeah,
the whole theatricalness of the thing is obvious. And at the same time, the theater is believed so deeply that it goes to very, very dark places. And then, honestly, when it gets suicidal, suddenly there is another glimpse. The whole thing, just like
well, when you least expect it, there's no parameters around when that apparent glimpse may or may not be. But yeah, I mean, there can be a huge darkness and tension around seeking, of course, because there's such a desperation to it. It's so important for me. It's so important and so much that I want to get there. I want to make it. I've got to grasp it. I've got to get back to what it was that was so whatever, and that's that longing is inevitably what is projected and what is just irrelevant. Then it's just what is totally irrelevant. I'm on a mission to go and get something over there. Yeah, and that's what seemed to happen. Me is all about getting it.
It's a very lonely place. It's the loneliest place. It's very deep isolation, and it's also very arrogant. Like, I realized during these openings how full of shit I am. Like, every conclusion to the last bit of it is bullshit, complete bullshit.
Yeah.
Even war is bad is bullshit. War is painful, but if it's bad, I have owned it, and I'm claiming a position in the world,
Sure.
and I want to be on the right side of things.
Yeah. It's all about being right, and it's all about being right and being, and getting what I want, and it's very important, and it's very, very, very deep,
Yeah.
and very, very vital, and very, and you can feel the energy going like that, yeah. And all what is just very light. It makes total irrelevance of all of that seriousness, all of that importance, all of that, that drama. All there is just what is: phones, screens, cars, just light. That's it. That's all there is. There's just this. It's so simple, so obvious, so irrelevant to what I'm looking for. That it is totally overlooked. What is? It can't be this. I'm going off there to get what I want. It's over in New Mexico. That's where I need to go.
David, I wish I even believed in those dares. The thing is, the bullshit of the object has been seen, so there is just this energy that keeps going around without even. There used to be this innocence in believing, in a new relationship, in a better job or whatever.
Yeah.
And that innocence is also gone. So there is just like a car that is, the brake is on and your foot is on the.
Yeah.
So the system is going crazy.
It's hopeless. It is hopeless.
Yeah. It feels a bit mean. I know that you're gonna say no one does this brutal, but a few nights ago, before sleeping, there was this memory of the first time, or maybe one of the first times that consciousness suddenly was there, and I was a baby, and I don't remember anything before or after that, and I was, being hugged by a few, women, and there was sexual arousal, and they started laughing, and suddenly there was a me. There was shame, like a visceral, like a spotlight, in theater when suddenly there is a spotlight, and the body hated it, but there was a me and them. There was a two suddenly.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. There is sometimes, different bodies. There's a remembering of that quality of contraction in a way. Yeah. Can be.
Yeah. And it's still, when I remember that, it's like it was so innocent, like no one did that.
No. Yeah. No, nobody does it. Nobody does this. This is not anybody's.
Yeah.
It's only it is a quality. There isn't any one. It's just a state of energy which apparently happens to to human bodies. That's what seems to go on. Nobody does it. And also, therefore, interestingly, as with all of the glimpses that you've that body has apparently felt, that there wasn't anyone in those glimpses either. Nobody did them either. Nobody found that either. Can't be found.
Yeah, nothing can be said about that.
No.
Just, yeah. In a way, the only thing that can be said is from the moment the me kind of, elastically comes back in terror.
Yeah.
So just coming back in panic. Oh shit!
What is then remembered in a way is what is an apparent glimpse, and of course that then becomes part of the experience of my life, and becomes part of the tapestry of my life, but actually, in those, in that glimpse there wasn't anyone. And the interesting thing also is that there is no telling, and there will never be a telling or a possible understanding of what that is, what is there or not there. It is not something that can be known. So all of that, those ideas about what it's going to be like when me isn't there, and what it's going to be like when there's another glimpse also, all of that is just a part of the fantasy of of trying to find. It becomes part of a fantasy associated with the glimpse that I had. This can't be known.
No, I didn't have. Yeah, the absence of burdenhood or that freedom is missed in a way, but it's not me who misses it. Me is the one who is terrified of that and does whatever it can to avoid freedom.
Yeah, and it never will avoid freedom. It's got no power. There's no control, and there's no possibility that me is doomed. Me is absolutely doomed. There's no way out.
Okay, that last one it's working. Thank you.
Thanks.
I appreciate it, David.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, David.
Hi, Nancy. Hi.
Hi. Just this question just arose, and I thought I would ask it.
Sure.
Do you think that is the me just a bundle of memories?
Well, there's memories memory is just what seems to go on. Me is what, me makes those memories mine. They're my memories. So it isn't memory itself. It's just what apparently me is that quality that says it's mine. These are my memories.
It's a claimer of the memories.
Yeah, and everything, all experience and all, all of what seems to go on with a body. It's my body, my experience.
And the other thing that occurred to me is that memory isn't just a memory of what happened, but it's obviously it's obviously biased in a way, and memory can be affected not only of what was happening then, but later your memory can change. Your memory of something can change.
I mean, memory is just an apparent quality of energy, and there's no, that energy apparently changes. Yeah, there's no fixing of memory and saying this is real, this is whatever. It's just memory.
Yeah. Yeah. So memory can just, well, nothing really happened anyway, I guess. But it could just be our memory of something could just not really be.
It's irrelevant. I mean,
it's
yeah.
irrelevant. That's a better way to put it. Yeah. Okay.
There's nothing
Thank you.
that's relevant. Yeah, but thank you.
Yeah, that's what came up for some reason.
No problem.
That just came up, and I needed to ask you that.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Thank you, David.
Sure. So just to say that all there is still this. Whatever is longed for is already what is. It can't be found, it can't be claimed, because it's already this immediacy, just what is. Thank you for coming, everyone. So lovely to see you all.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Nice to see you. Yeah.
Thank you, David, very much.
Yeah, thank you guys. Much love.
Thank you.
And
Thank you, David.
see
Thank
you next
everyone.
time. Yeah. Take care.